work their way through. No need to change the roster now that they lost the first fight. Although, there we go. Saya player letting them know you got to hide behind those shields. Can't just walk out in the open these days, boys. But Widow's on the map. You're going to be in for a rough time.
Welcome back, Saya.
Job here from the Florida Mayhem, backing off, sticking together, supporting each other. And that EMP not really going to give the result that New York were hoping for.
Zephyr slept at 98% grab. Can they clean him up? And now they get a huge anti-fate's about to fall as well.
That's it, Libero. There's a sound barrier getting thrown in by Animo. Follow-up EMP. BQB the hero, making it happen for Florida. And that's it. Florida Mayhem taking the first point 100%. To 92.
Chris hide out from this EMP and sound barrier is key.
Tries to hit as many as he can, and he will, but it's not going to be enough to catch out Chris. Still, 2 quick kills there for the New York Excel. Fate and BQB nowhere to run or hide, and the Florida Mayhem backline just not quite in position to support that kind of damage. They can't make up for guys getting melted like that.
Nah, Chris got his...
Line means he'll have a fresh mech. He doesn't care if he gets focused. Fine, fair enough. Self-destruct in the open. And we will have the grab going into it as well. SBB collecting 2, but it's the grab that works and does the magic. New York Excel looking like they're going to take control of the point and hold on to it as well. They will be tying up the series 1-1 as soon as Fate goes down. He's the last man here for Florida, and it's not going to be enough. NYXL tying up the series 1-1.
Needs to win a fight without the ult advantage.
Oh, they just put Saya to sleep as well. Huge sleep to kick things off. Zephyr had to throw himself in here bodily, trying to touch the point to keep his team up. Sound barrier is used, but the damage is done. Fate and Zephyr are out of the fight. There's only 4 left alive here for Florida. Make that 3, make that 2. New York running a map, and it's just not going to happen for Florida. New York Excel stabilize and take the first map of the series.
There was a glimpse of hope from Florida Mayhem to start off Oasis. However, New York Excel does what they do best.
Need to reload, of course. Grab is in now, and they are deciding to take the fight to him. Florida Mayhem not going to let the New York Excel get comfortable. SBB immediately DMX. That's going to lead to Mono going down without his off-tank there to support him. He's not going to be able to handle the pressure. And so far, Florida Mayhem doing an excellent job on the defense. There's Jonak though with the snipe, sending BQB back to spawn, and Animo going to go ahead and commit the sound barrier to this fight as well, Hex.
They're just going to flip the switch. They've already used Transcendence, so they have to win this fight, but the grab comes out, the barrier comes out, and now it is just Fate walking away alone. The Florida Mayhem close out the fight. New York has to decide this. Sabiobi's been very patient, gets the individual hack, maybe going through, and ends up getting several.
Oh, but he got Chris! No sound barrier to save the Florida Mayhem. If the follow-up is there for the New York Excel, they're going to wipe them out. Now the sound barrier comes through, but it's a second too late. Zephyr gets overwhelmed. Saya goes down next. New York Excel could be on the ropes.
They get their own EMP, 4 of them get hit on NYXL, but it's only 1 kill. Nene goes down, sometimes an assault. It's enough to get 1 kill. Defender's advantage comes in huge.
That 1 EMP, BQB with the timing. Still hanging into the point though. New York right now, they're trying to set up that hard point, make it difficult for the Florida Mayhem to make their way out here to contest, and it's looking like they're right on the edge. One last man, the Hail Mary, and BQB not gonna make it in time. Fates neither. Tried to go for the ham and play, tried to roll. I'm going to be switching over to the offense. New York Excel, this is what we saw of them on their offensive push in the last go-around. And Hago, he managed to hit a key sleep. That is as good as it gets. Straight into the drink. Zephyr and Fate, that's a lot of ult charge for Chris on that Mercy. There you go. That's why you go Roadhog. You get a massive pick. But Chris, headshot by Nene, he goes down.
This one is still very, very close because now there's nowhere to hide for the snipers of New York. BQB gets Libero. Florida putting some progress on this point. Hagovic gets hacked as he's trying to take a breather. So there's going to be some cleanup here. New York is still alive in this.
Yep, and Mono has now rolled his way back into this fight and stopped them just short of 2 takes of permanent progress. Unbelievable. Florida are going to be so frustrated over the top, but now once again, SBB has been so good about getting these EMPs off. He is going to go for it, gets stunned immediately for his trouble, still survives though. Libero with the Dragon going to make it difficult, and Florida, they have to beeline straight for the point. They have no options. Kill on Jonak to kick things off. That's a great start here for the Florida Mayhem, but the New York Excel fighting right back. Hago gets dropped. A lot of healing, but it is looking like they are going to get the job done here, Hex. 2 takes of progress picked up. New York Excel dropping one after the other, and that is going to be 4 minutes added to the clock for the Florida Mayhem. Be able to stabilize here. Mono doesn't care. He's going to get into the back line. Side player going to get overwhelmed. And BQB Fate, everybody going down here on the side of Florida. So yes, it is them getting sent back to spawn.
Well, they had lost Hago early in that fight before the Bears.
Get it done right on the edge for the first point of this map. Can they do it again? Chris kicking things off strong. SBB out of the fight. You tank, that's no time to take a nap, Fate. Get up and get to work. But Hago, he's going to fall here for Florida. That's not going to make things any easier without that Discord orb. Still, Libero going to go down. 2 ticks picked up now for Florida Mayhem. New York Excel trying to trickle onto the point. One after another. Monster EMP thrown in from BQB. Silences everybody. And now how do you stabilize it in New York? You're all going to get sent back to spawn.
You just need to stall though. You just need to stall the overtime because you have over $120 on your clock. If you can stall the overtime, NYXL still in a great spot. I think they know they're not going to win this fight anymore. But Mano's got Primal Rage. There's no way Florida finishes this with time on the clock.
No. It is definitely going to be burning down. And we still have SBB with the EMP as well. He's waiting for the opening. There it is. EMP goes down. 3 of them silenced on the side. And that's 2 big kills because of it. BQB and Saya go down. Jonak is here as well. He is out back to spawn. Animo for New York, and Fate is refusing to say die. Fate is carrying this team right now on his back, and he will unlock a second point for Florida. Note as well, Zephyr has to be careful, does go for the high ground, backs off, trying to keep safe, and they are not going to let it happen. There's a big nano onto him. Zephyr can now just shred everybody. 1 kill, follow-up teammate, get the job done. It's his time to shine now. Zephyr just bringing the pain.
They will get the cleanup and will avoid going down 0-2. And if I told you at the start of the day, they're going to tax you right into an EMP.
Oh, buddy, he got the boost off, but it just wasn't enough. The focus fire too good. Fate through the nano boost. You're taking reduced damage when you have nano boost on you, Hex, and he still got nuked. So New York Excel, excellent offense here to kick things off on the map as they possibly can in the time that they have. 4.5 minutes on the clock here for New York Excel, and we're going back and forth with the ultimates. BQB going to get lit up, and that's 2 quick kills here to kick things off for the New York Excel. The rest of them just going to throw themselves on the point, die as quickly as possible. Mono, luckily for him, that door jam was there. Otherwise, he'd have been back in spawn.
Yeah, NYX.
Initiate New York Excel with the sound barrier to kick things off. Animo leading the charge. Rest of them will follow. Mono's got to be careful. He's going to get stunned, but that's going to cost Fate. And then there's no shield to hide behind. The Shatter does monstrous damage.
And they're going to win this fight without using EMP. That's such a great setup. Look at this economy again for NYXL. They go in. They don't use much. You use sound barrier to get yourself over the bridge and be aggressive. The last thing you want to do as an offense is just hang out on that bridge and give them a chance to knock you into the moat, the pit. Mono and Fate will fall, but that's a trade. Shattered. 2 people knocked down, and they don't kill them. They still live. They get back up, and it's the villain that will never die. It doesn't matter what you do to New York.
Exactly, and Hex, you know, this series is going great for New York Excel, unlike that last season. So, let's get into it. It is going to be full 3 points picked up. But it is still BQB alive on this offense, still pressing forward. Mono going to go down, and it's looking fantastic here for Florida. There isn't a whole, well, I mean, especially if you're dead, Libero can't do anything to stop them from taking this point.
BQB's actually had a really nice opening bit here on the Hanzo, and one of the reasons
situation now for Florida because they're going to have to try and work their way through these tiny choke points, and they're going into rockets. And there it is, Barrage perfectly timed, going to try and close the door on him. BQB's going to get the pick, but that'll cost him his life, and the rest of his team will follow suit as well. And guess what? Heroes never die, Hex. Libero's back into it.
Now the backline being pressured, the full cleanup here. Zephyr is somewhere, maybe still out on the map. Yeah, and he momentarily as well. Just poke battle right now.
Yeah, he's ready for it. Hagopun is letting him know, just keeping him honest. Oh, that's how you do it. Yeah, that's like the anti-flak cannon just going off there in the shape of a diva bomb. Picks Libero out of the sky. Animo's going to get the res, but that leaves Mono vulnerable. Mono trying to do the best he can to survive, and Libero point blank blows himself up, but he takes Fate with him.
Got Zephyr as well, but Zephyr's got the Buddy Blaster out. He gets himself 2 kills. Animo falls Zephyr.
He's got that EMP. He can make all the difference. Mono gets naded, though. That's not going to help things. He's not going to get any heals. Finally, it's in, and now SPB decides it's time to pull the trigger. There's the EMP over the top. Locks out Hago, locks out Chris. BQB can't do a thing. They're all going down. New York Excel take the series 2-0. We had that draw like you pointed out. Crack open the defense here, but point blank, you got no shield to hide behind, and there's the immortality field going down as well, but still 1 kill. Zephyr, the important one, goes down here for the defense, and Chris follows. So this is where it falls apart for Florida. You get the reset quick, and you'll get another fight.
Who's the sniper in that situation, Mano? It's a fire.
BQB, got to work your way up to that EMP, buddy, and he is going to use it instantly. No hesitation. Hagafun gets cut off from the rest of his team, and New York Excel right now going to town. Mono with 2. Libero gets another.
You know, just casually dropping down to 40 HP after getting 2 kills, gets fully charged back up, and while Excel continues to roll on through.
But they're still going to take this fight. No hesitation. Fate out in the open. Big EMP goes over the top. More silence on the side of New York Excel, and this very well could be where the payload halts for the offense. Who's going to touch it? That is going to be Animo. The last-ditch effort. SBB is thrown down as well, but that is going to be it. And the Florida Mayhem will halt the point, or the payload, right before the second point. New York Excel
waiting for Chris to commit. Big EMP catches 4.
Catches the back line as well. That could really throw things out of whack. An attempt for Florida to try and turn it around. I bet he wishes he had that EMP back because New York Excel. Wait for it. There you go. Now you get your wish, Hex. Hey, and then he's just going to take a nap. And is he just going to get a hammer to the face? Doesn't look like it. He's still alive. He's still swinging. Fate goes down again. And New York Excel on the defense. It is looking like it's all coming together for them. Florida Mayhem, they tried their hearts out today, but it just wasn't enough. New York Excel, an elite top 3 team in the league, handily taking the series 3-0.
Some credit to the Vanquish as always. If you're a Florida fan, I know you're kind of